Viewer discretion advised. Refrain from watching if you're short-tempered or get offended or annoyed easily, or if you're under the age of 18. Also, don't watch if you're touchy on the following subjects, such as mental health, suicide, firearms, veterans, dark humor, swearing, violence, war, small parts of political and world events. The host, co-hosts, and guests are not professionals, so anything mental or physical health-related topics mentioned on Asylum Arms, take with a grain of salt and contact your doctor or therapist for advice or questions on those subjects.
There we go. Welcome back to another episode of Asylum Arms. This is episode 48. Today we have Gut Truck, but before we get that started, a word from our sponsors at Audible. The app is completely free and can be installed on all smartphones, tablets, and devices. You can listen to across devices without losing your spot. And if you can't decide what you like to listen to, don't worry. They have a wide variety of podcasts. Asylum Arms is actually on Audible as well. They have a wide variety of podcasts, music, and several other ebook options. And if you go down eventually in the chat, there'll be a 30-day free trial that you can claim for 30 days of free of Asylum Arms. It helps us out, and you get free Audible, so it works out. How is your guys' day today?
Good. Lazy.
I feel that.
Fucking tired as shit.
What got you tired, Pool?
Fucking old age.
He's not wrong. I mean, but then again, it's
I can't relate. I'm sorry, I can't relate yet.
Oh, well, just wait until if you join the military. Rex, you'll think different.
I was told I couldn't join.
Oh, why not?
Asthma. Trust me, I tried. Just get a new set of lugs.
Buy a new set.
Just go get a new set of lugs. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, black market, man.
Yeah, fair. So Gut Truck, would you mind telling us what you did in your time in your service in the Army?
Okay, so I was in for 7 years total. Had 3 MOSs in 7 years. Amazing, I know. Not many people believe me when I tell them that. So I was a 13 Bravo cannon crew member, artillery. Then I went to 88 November, transportation logistics, where I was a transportation NCO. And then I went to 74 Delta, which is the chemical guys, the guys that wear all the mop suits and the gas masks and stuff. The guys that are like, oh man, it sucks to be in mop 4 in 100-degree weather. Yep, I was that dumbass. I got karma. I used to make fun of all the time. And I was like, oh God, here I am doing it.
Right.
So what was your experience with that one?
Well, being a prior heat cat.
Shit.
I had to put my reflective belt. I was like, can we mark our heat cats? And they're like, what's a heat cat? I'm like, this is the reserves. I forgot. They don't know about this stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so it means that I had a heat casualty, so my body is kind of more, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for.
Susceptible to it.
Yeah, it's susceptible to getting one again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay. How should we mark them? I was like, I don't know. I want to put my PT belt around my arm. That way, I'm a prior heat cat. So if I take off my gas mask, I'm just getting air.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like, oh, okay, that seems legit.
Seems legit.
I'm in E4. I've been in for 3 years, 5 years, and you guys never thought of this?
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm brand new to your unit for a year.
Sounds like somebody should have thought of us slightly.
Our casualties had to wear a fucking red dog tag in their boot.
I'd never had the red dog tag. I always saw the red dog tag as you're allergic to penicillin.
Yeah, no, normally it was, but for whatever reason, the Navy was like, well, let's just add fucking heat casualty to that.
See?
I'm allergic to penicillin.
You have a red boot.
You missed out on the peanut butter shot.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Remember doing squats with that thing? I remember when we were in getting our shots in reception for basic. And they're like, all right, privates, turn around, pull your pants down, and you're going to get a shot. And I just remember turning around, and all I hear is a drill sergeant yelling at this one kid. I don't know what his name was. Hey, bro, is he in prison? Stop bending over. I was like, oh my God, what am I getting myself into?
See, we had, when they did us, they brought us into a room. They're like, all right, drop your pants and, put your hands on the table in front of you. No, two motherfuckers that were across from each other, like leaned over and were holding each other's hands while these shots were going out. Yeah, no. One of our RDCs come walking in. He's like, what in the fucking hell are you doing?
Oh, man, buddy, I can't do this alone.
Right.
Well, it was the Navy.
And then the fun part is they tell you for the rest of the day, just rub it. No, I'm not going to walk around fucking rubbing my ass all day.
What's up your butt? I don't know.
Peanut butter, apparently.
We had to do wall sits and squats with ours.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Everyone sit on your asses. No, none of us want to sit on our asses right now.
No, thanks.
That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, it's just like now, like when I go somewhere, or like if I like visit, like when I used to visit like my brother and sister when they were younger, they'd sit on the floor and they're like, all right, I need you to sit on the floor. Your brother and sister over here. It's like, I can't really sit on the floor and crisscross my feet anymore. My knees just don't bend that way anymore, and my foot falls asleep. I can't do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just go spread eagle, lay on the floor. I'll make some angels.
Mm-hmm. I remember watching it be in the field, and we're teaching a course or something like that, and all the younger guys are sitting on the dirt with their fucking cross-legged, and I'm looking at them like, how the fuck do you even do that?
I know, right?
It's not even physically possible anymore.
I look at pictures of me as a kid. I was like, how was I that flexible?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had that skill.
Evidently, you used to.
Well, apparently, I don't know. Just like my memory just went boop.
That shit goes quickly. especially if you have 4 TBIs, your memory just is gone.
Oh, I don't remember it half the time. Like, I remember like, did you do this? Huh? What?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Is that the right response?
Which response doesn't get me in trouble? That's the one I want right now.
Yeah. Which one doesn't have a follow-up question?
Right. Because there's always one coming.
Yeah. Did you get the underside? Sure. I mean, are we verifying that I'm... Wait, what underside?
Yeah. That's when you just look at him and you're like, you just want me to lie. That's the whole reason you're doing this.
Yep, yeah. Drinking root beer. It's not alcohol. I swear.
I mean, we're 18 plus, so it wouldn't matter if it was or wasn't.
Exactly.
I know, you never know with Twitch. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, wait 5 minutes. They'll change their TOS for you.
I mean, you never know. I mean, most people can't smoke cigarettes. They have to turn off their camera.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Even if you are 18 plus. It's like...
Mm-hmm. Now they're banning vaping and everything else, too, on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be, well, there's no cameras and you can't stream anything, actually.
So, Gut Truck, do you have any favorite basic training stories?
There's a lot. I don't even know where to go. I told you one.
Well, the floor is yours.
Oh, well, I told you that one. And then there was another one where we had this guy. His name was Joe Sergeant Marshall. I want to talk about him. My God, he was a lunatic. He made me think I was doing the wrong thing. I swear. I was like, I hope I don't turn as nutty as this guy.
Did he make you think you're joining the Marines?
Oh, he made me rethink, like, what did I get myself into? Is this like what I'm going to be when I'm a veteran? Like, because we were doing up-down drills where it's like, I'm up, he sees me, I'm down. So you just get up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
And this guy, I won't forget, we were all muddy and stuff. He's like, you know what's good about having so many uniforms? You'll have a field uniform. And you know what's good about a field uniform? And we're like all silent. And then he's silent there, and he shakes his leg, and we're like, what the fuck? And he, like, opens up his blouse, and there's, like, piss running out of his leg. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's crazy. And then I remember, thank God he wasn't my platoon sergeant. My buddy that I met in the USO before we got to there was with him. He's like, bro, those aren't marshals nuts. I was like, why? What's up? He's like, bro, like, so we were doing count at the end of the night, make sure we had all our weapons and stuff. The dude scratches his nuts and goes up to me. He's like, you smell that, bro? Oh, man. I was like, what the fuck, man?
There's always one of those in every fucking.
And then we got smoked for singing Because I Got High in the shower. When we were showering at the end of the day. I mean, come on, you couldn't have any music. Yep. So we were all singing Because I Got High. It's like, how about you sing Why I'm in the Front Leading the Rest?
One strange person in the military.
There's always one in every fucking basic training. There's some fucking nutcase.
Yeah, we had one dude try to, quote, commit suicide because he didn't want to join the military anymore. So he didn't have any bootlaces or anything like that. And he was just, he cracked before we even got to, before we even got to our company.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so they just threw him in our company, like, all right, you're gonna be here until we can send you home.
Don't you get selected company like in your third, fourth week?
I don't know how that worked, but we were just with our basic training company.
Okay, yeah, basic training company. I don't know.
Yeah, because I know we don't in the Navy we didn't ship up, quote unquote, until a week in. We were in P days, so it was all processing shots, fucking records and everything else, and then they finally class you up and you actually start.
We were at reception, and then we go to our unit or whatever, our company.
Yeah,
met some pretty good guys in basic. I'm friends with one of my friends in basic. We went to basic, AIT, and then we got stationed at the same duty station.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
stuck with him for a while.
Yeah. The only thing we didn't do together was airborne school. He went airborne and I didn't. I wanted to go airborne. But they looked at my thing like, well, you broke your back prior to listening. Don't do it. Don't. After the point, you want to go airborne? Yes. Yes. And then, they screwed over my paperwork. I didn't get to go. I was like, darn it.
I want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
I know my grandpa was a Green Beret back in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
He was and he was airborne and stuff like that, and I didn't know he was a Green Beret until before I left the basic. He sent me a care package with his patches and stuff. I was like, this is an SF patch. Grandpa, you were Special Forces? He's like, right. Yeah, I thought I told you that. I was like, no, you only told me you were a radio guy. It's no longer Grandpa, it's Grambo.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Then you got to go out and you got to watch John Wayne's Green Berets. After that, you find out that he was one, and you're like, oh, he's fucking cooler than me.
Yeah, my grandpa was in during the 60s. He had orders to Nam, but he did something on a jump and got a blood clot up in his brain, so they never denied.
Okay, Post Fighter went to Nam a total 4 times.
And my dad did his first tour and then was like, fuck it, I'll do it 4 more times. You're an idiot.
One of his best friends from medic school, Marv, he was a medic, and he's like, not to be racist, but I didn't know those black guys could get sunburned until I went down there.
Yeah, I've actually heard that story before from quite a few other people.
That's not racist. I mean, I can see it.
I mean, it's just, I guess at that point, it's just curiosity.
You're right. I mean, he's old. I mean, you're going to tell him that he's racist? I mean, whatever, man. You grew up in the 60s. You have more privilege than I ever do.
I mean, I had absolutely no idea about it. And we were in, we were in Morocco. And yeah. My fucking division leader, he's putting on suntan lotion. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, no, bitch, we burn. I was like, huh?
See, at first when I tell people that story, they're like, are you talking about the napalm? I'm like, whoa.
That's a sideways turn.
Fucking different.
That's a fucking turn right there.
I was talking about the sun. I wasn't talking about liquid sun.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Like, what? What a weird segue. As you see that door right there, I'm gonna go out in there.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave the state and possibly the country because it's associated with you right now.
Yeah, no. That plant right there.
Well, you know what chemicals to watch for when he buys them.
Ajax and gasoline.
3 items or less. You ever see those on Facebook?
Which ones?
They're like, what would you buy? 3 items to scare a cashier.
Oh yeah.
What would you be your 3 items, Rex?
I don't know. There's so many things to buy, I guess. I mean, you could just buy a car battery, gasoline, and a lighter.
That's doable. What about you, Dad?
Oh, I'd probably pull off with the hatchet, shoelace, and a industrial solvent.
Sounds like Dexter Morgan going on.
Pretty much.
My 3 items, like this always gets people. Okay. Black trash bags.
Of course.
Coat hanger.
Mm-hmm.
And a pregnancy test.
Yeah, that
would fucking do it.
Yeah.
My buddy one time he fuck, where were we? We were at the commissary. This motherfucker, while we're actually doing real shopping, he's doing his basic fuck around shopping.
Yeah.
He comes up with fucking icing, lubricant, and a fucking baguette. All of us just like, he throws it on the counter and we're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You could see the utter I don't know, disgust and fear in the cashier's eyes at looking at these 3 items on the fucking counter.
Icing. The baguette, okay, but the lubricant.
Oh, I know. No, believe me. One of our chiefs walked by and he goes, "Oh, you're sticking baguettes up your ass again," and just kept walking. And all of us are like, "What the fuck?"
And just kept walking.
Icing's a taste afterwards.
Exactly. I couldn't find a flavored condom big enough, so I just used icing this time.
It works. Trust me, that's
Right.
prepared. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't know where to segue this one.
Completely threw you off on that one.
Don't know where to segue this one.
It's good quality content for you.
All right, so I guess on the topic of baguettes, what is your favorite and least favorite MRE?
Favorite MRE?
I know.
Okay, least favorite MRE. I'd have to say the omelet, if you're that old school. The omelet always screwed with you. Or my least favorite. I guess I really didn't have one. I just was happy to have food.
I mean, some of the really bad ones had some of the greatest snacks in them.
Exactly, like the vegetarian ones. Everybody complained about having those, but those always had the best candy in them.
Oh yeah.
Like the best one was like the cheese tortellini. It'd come with like a chocolate Ranger bar and peanut butter, M&Ms. So I'd grab that chocolate Ranger bar, put the peanut butter all over it, and then put the M&Ms on there.
Fucking poor man's brownie, real quick.
Oh yeah, so good.
Oh yeah.
Picturing this
What
in
about
my
you?
head
Have
now.
you had an MRE, Rex?
I have not.
You need to drop your shipping address down below, and somebody needs to send you some MREs.
Oh, we're working on that already.
Paul is threatening to send me the bad ones.
We'll send you the pizza one, and you can be the taste test. That one got after I got out.
Yeah, they did not have the pizza one when I was in. And I got out in 2020, so.
I guess the beef jerky was kind of bad too. I mean, you're like,
They put beef jerky in MREs?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
It wasn't more jerky. It was more.
I was about to say, I feel like jerky is one of those harder things to put in an MRE.
No, you can just they just seal it and call it good.
It's just
I'll tell you but the best MREs is not just, it's from the country, not from where, like, exactly. I went to Canada once when I was in the reserves, and Canadian MREs,
they have real bread.
So good.
Well, fucking
they have a little loaf of bread. It was fucking amazing.
And then you have fucking Russia.
Everything.
Russia literally puts fucking bottles of whiskey in their MREs.
Oh, we used to get cigarettes with ours back in World War II.
Mm-hmm. Italians, they do their all day MREs got fucking little bottles of fucking liquor in them.
Yeah, we're just too. They're like, yeah, no, you don't get it.
Here's your fucking fake chiclet that you're gonna fucking, absolutely hate.
German's signature ones that very caffeinated chocolate.
Mm-hmm. That was actually pretty good though.
Yeah, the Germans got some German chocolate loaded with caffeine.
And they also come with dog biscuits.
Yeah, they do that.
Look like cookies, because I terrorized my fucking unit with those goddamn cookies. I was like, no, dude, it's a real cookie. And people were like fucking taking bites. It's fucking dog food. Yeah, I know. You're an idiot.
I remember once when I was a kid, I always fed my dog jog treats. So I was like, you know what? Shaggy always eats these. Let's just try it. Oh, God. How does Shaggy eat these things?
But then again, he eats poop too, so fuck it.
I don't understand some things.
It's amazing on dog and cat food and how those animals eat that shit.
They're probably looking at some of the things we eat going, how the fuck are you eating that?
Especially fucking soft cat food. I cannot
smell alone. Yeah,
I cannot stand the smell of pate cat food. Fucking god awful.
Oh, the worst is when you buy the cheap stuff because you're on a budget.
And
you're like, oh, what is that? Oh my!
It's got a 2-inch layer of congealed. You don't know what the fuck it is.
Is that? It's moving. It's the thing.
Right. And you're sitting there contemplating, should I give this to my animal?
You're like, I really love my animal. Maybe I should just let him starve. Fuck that.
Oh.
Some of those are fucking concerning as hell.
The problem is some of the MREs look the same and smell the same fucking way.
Yeah, but when you're hungry and that's all you got,
yep,
you make do.
As long as there's hot sauce around, you can negate some of it.
Yep. Always had to carry a little bottle of Frank's or something in my pocket.
So, which one did you like better? Being in the army or being in the reserves?
Which one did I like better?
Yeah, being in the reserves or being normal?
Being normal.
Normal.
Well, we'll have to go back a few years with that one. Oh man. I mean, they both had their ups and downs, to be honest. I didn't mind the reserves because it was just a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't mind normal because, like I said, I went to basic and AIT with a great friend I met. And every Friday and Saturday we were out drinking. I mean, we'd get 2 cases of 24 packs of beer. I don't know what we'd get. It was like Bud Light or Pabst. It depended on the budget, if it was close to payday or not.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we'd get like 2 fists, and that'd be shared between 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
We'd get drunk as shit Friday, get drunk as shit Saturday. And Sunday, we'd go to the Chinese/sushi buffet, all eat that. And then we'd split our ways, like, all right, man, I'm going to go do laundry. All right, yeah, man, I got to get ready for this run on Monday.
Mm-hmm. But if you did it right, you showed up to the run completely still shit-faced from the entire weekend. And
yeah.
It made the run a little bit easier.
Yeah. I mean, I always thought, oh, you said run? I thought you said rum.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I got some miscommunication here.
Oh yeah, we had one guy that when it was time for our, PRT test every fucking, 6 months. Yeah, no, he showed up drunk is just all hell. Would outrun the entire battalion, puke, go home, change, come back to work. Clockwork.
Yeah. I had a friend my friend Clark, he was like a skinny guy. He was in my second unit. And he was skinny. I mean, this guy, I remember we were doing height and weight PT, and they weighed Clark, and it was like 104.5. And Sergeant Major was like, 104.5? Clark, that ain't no damn weight. That's a radio station.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing when you said it.
Like, put this boy on double rations. I'm like, he's been on double rations and everything. He's just skinny as a twig.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, don't gain weight.
Metabolism really fucking high on that one.
I was like, man, dude, I wish I had your metabolism.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people would want that.
He smoked like a Newport 100 before the run.
Mm-hmm.
And then we like, all right, and then beat everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh.
Yep, that was Irvin. Like I said, he would show up drunk. He would do this. He would sit in the parking lot blaring fucking Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer, smoking his fucking cigarette, and then it's time for formation. Do your calisthenics, do your push-ups, your sit-ups, go run. He'd smoke the entire battalion, get back, puke all over the fucking place, get in his car and fucking go home, change, come back, and like he wasn't drunk when he came back. It's stone cold sober and was ready for work, and we're just like, how the fuck does this even work, Urban?
Man, I wish I had that kind of body.
Yeah.
Now it's only like 1 or 2 beers, and I'm like, all right, that's enough for me, guys.
I'm gonna go lay down for a little while.
I need to go take care of my age.
Right. Yeah, I unfortunately know that feeling all too fucking well.
I'm a cheap date.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, save money that way.
True.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Fucking nuts, that's for sure.
Especially nowadays. Fucking really need to save money.
Oh, yeah. Mm. Especially with the price of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking insane how much fucking eggs are.
Well, it's just insane how everything's fucking expensive right now.
True.
Oh, yeah. And then we want minimum wage raised.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it more expensive.
But I say, you raise minimum wage, you raise pricing in general.
Well, not only that, but they're talking, we want to tax the corporations. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to fucking raise their prices, and guess what? We're going to have to pay for it.
Yep. Yeah, we're going outside. It's hot.
No worries. I could try that, but I don't have a long enough cable for...
Oh, yeah. I'm just on my phone, so it works.
Yeah, exactly.
This picture he pulls like, let me look and get my 100 yards worth of wiring.
Right.
That would get me to the backyard.
It'll get you outside.
Probably from here, 100 yards. Yeah, I can make it to the porch. Oh shit! Look at you.
I know. I got some peppers and stuff.
Always nice.
Big old green thumb over there. He's like,
No,
here's my 40 acres right here.
Oh yeah, this is my 40 acres. 40 acres of weed, and it's not the good kind.
Right.
So did you ever get deployed in your time in your service?
I did. One time.
Where did you get deployed to?
Afghanistan, RC South.
Got any stories from there?
Oh boy. Trying to take a shit.
I feel like that was a loaded question.
No, it's more like what we've always said. When you ask somebody that question, they're like, okay, which ones can I talk about, and which ones am I still under obligation that I could still go to jail for?
Pretty much. I mean, there's times where I debated taking a shit at noon because that was the hottest time of the day, and I only had a porta-john.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever been in a porta-john when it's 105 degrees out. Let me tell you.
I have. Not fun.
Yeah, you believe me, it's life altering.
Not.
It's debate. Yeah, normally I just try to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they tell us we're going on patrol, that changes that.
Yeah, you evacuate quite a few things at that point.
Yeah. Had ANA out there with us, Afghan National Army.
Mm-hmm.
One dude decided to clean his M249 and kickstart it, and it shot him in the face.
That's that's one way of ending your time.
How you win a Darwin Award.
That's one way of saying, sir, you need to leave.
Yeah, well, they were all high and stuff. They're all smoking weed over there. They're like, hussies. No, man, no. Wait, what? You're getting high? Dude,
with a loaded firearm?
You go over there, please. Yeah. Do not go near me. I won't forget my first patrol, though. We found like a lamp cable buried in the ground, and he's like, "Oh, look, lamp cable. Let's pull it out of the ground. Let's follow it." Like, no,
that's you're in.
And I know better than that crap.
You're in a foreign country. You see wires, and your first response is to pull it.
They were in their own country.
Oh, okay.
They thought it was just a lamppost. I don't know.
Okay, I thought these were U.S. soldiers. It was like, I was sitting there like, you're in a foreign country. Your first response is to pull it.
Yeah, that's what I was just like. Do you guys not realize what's in your country? I'll tell you, that's not the internet cable.
Yeah. They did do some really stupid shit.
Oh, man, dude. But I will tell you this, though. They did have good food. My Terps made me some good food.
Mm-hmm.
Never had I thought that vegetarian food would be good.
Yeah, but the way they spice it, everything fucking tastes amazing.
Oh, yeah. The beans were delicious. The beans and rice were always my favorite. Then we had some... Then the guy that cleaned our portage on lived on the bottom of our hill, so we were on top of a hill.
Mm-hmm.
And, like... It's called Kop Gundigar. And so, like, on top of the hill was, like, all our area. And then on the very top was A&A. And then at the bottom was our motor pool. And at the bottom of the motor pool is where some dude, like, lived in, like, some kind of shit shack. And he's the guy that cleaned our porta-johns.
Mm-hmm.
And he had, like, the creepiest mustache. I mean, like, thick. Like, just a thick mustache.
Right.
So your normal party janitor, I guess?
Yeah. But he would always bring me cigarettes.
I mean, hey.
But,
it was a hot commodity.
But when he went up to A&A, he kind of took his sweet time. I don't know what he was doing up there.
I'd have been smoking some.
Either smoking or doing something with a baguette.
Yup.
And some frosting. Yeah.
Man Love Thursday. I never understood that term until I went overseas.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, man, women aren't really, how do you say, sex material over here. They're just for having babies and cleaning the house and doing household chores. I was like, so, oh,
I got you now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Stay away from A&A on Thursdays.
Gotta go.
Unfortunately, that culture is the same in a lot of countries.
No, I know. It kind of threw me off, though.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know they were so open about it.
Yeah.
They're so casual. That's true how casual they are just about it.
Man, I'm just like, okay. Like, I thought stuff like that was like the Roman Catholics. Like, it's a sin to be that way.
Yeah.
It's casually just like, hey man, this is what's going on.
Yeah, just stand over there.
Yeah, it's always fun when you when you're getting ready to deploy, you know, whether it be your first time or your 10th time, wherever you're going, and they sit you down and, okay, we're going to explain the culture to you. They don't explain that part.
No, they don't. They're just like salam alaikum is just like a normal hello and stuff like that. They don't tell you about Man Love Thursday.
It's almost
that was just like one of the unwritten rules. Apparently, like I missed that.
It's almost like your NCOs want you to find out the hard way about it.
Well, they had to. They might as well fucking let you do it.
Like, I'm telling you, man, like, that was creepy. I was just like, okay. I will tell you that
when I had when I was still instructing down here in Gulfport, we had a unit that was getting ready to go over to Latvia, and I was the only instructor that had ever been there, and everyone came up and they're like, "What's it like?" I'm just like, "You'll find out." And
You'll find out.
away. And they're like, "But I really want to know more."
You'll find out.
No, you don't.
So what's Latvia like?
Just wait until your Latvian guard gets so drunk that he walks into the bathroom, gives you a funny look, shakes his leg, and shit comes out of his leg or his pant leg onto the floor, and then he stumbles back out of the bathroom. That's always a fun one.
Hey, that sounds like a normal night in the barracks.
It pretty much was.
So did you enjoy your time in Latvia, Paul?
Absolutely loved it. We were stationed, or we were staying on a old World War II Russian naval base.
Oh,
that's cool.
There were still fucking torpedoes there. So what do the CBs do? We climbed on top of them like we were riding them, to get pictures. And then my buddy grabbed a hammer and started beating the fuck out of the front of it. Scared the shit out of all of us real quick.
Do these work still? Let's find out.
The worst thing ever on deployment was when we were doing weapons count, and they're like, "All right, we have one shotgun. Wait, one shotgun? We're supposed to have two. I don't know where the other one went."
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where the other one went?
That's reassuring.
Well, good thing they don't have shotguns around here. They only have 7.62.
Yeah.
That's reassuring. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, so he got demoted from E5 to E4.
I wonder why the fucker lost the shotgun somehow.
Yeah, like, this is kind of surreal, man. They find out what 12 gauges are.
Yeah, at least he didn't lose at least he didn't leave with 50 cal.
Oh man, 50 cals. I felt bad for those guys that were coming in for it with us, because like after a while we had another battery join us, and they had a 50 cal, and they had to carry that thing from the machine gun on the bottom of the freaking motor pool, go all the way to the top of the tent.
That sounds like a nightmare.
I felt bad for that kid.
That
108-pound fucking gun.
I've had a 50 cal in my hands. That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Now, well, okay, so wait. My question is, did you have a 50 cal rifle, or are you talking about the crew serve 50 cal?
A rifle. I haven't had a crew serve.
Yeah, no, the crew serve is a lot bigger.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I've had a rifle. I've had a civilian 50 cal rifle in my hands.
Yeah.
Hey, those things are fun.
They are fun. They are fun.
If you're the guy that gets stuck carrying the Modus, you hate life.
Oh yeah.
So what is this Modus?
That is the 50 cal machine gun.
Machine gun. Okay.
The Browning M2 or the Modus.
So it's a big boy.
Oh, it's a big boy.
It can 108 pounds, and she's belt fed.
Oh yeah, very big boy. It's very big boy.
The belly button, the right distance.
Oh, absolutely.
The belt fed very big boy.
Yeah, she's got two little beautiful butterfly triggers on the back, and you just
I'll have to post a picture on Twitter of me shooting a 50 cal for you.
There you go.
You gotta like straddle that thing because it digs you in.
Oh yeah,
but it's so much fun.
I always got a kick out of the line coaches. They're like, "Okay, start working with your T&E." Fuck you! I just want to shoot whatever the hell's downrange. I'm not gonna fucking elevate this bitch.
Oh man, I remember when we went to the freaking crew serve freaking qual range, and we were just like, "All right, we got extra 50 cal rounds. You, and you go shoot."
Yep.
Okay. We fired those barrels until they were red. Changed them out. You know, they say don't volunteer yourself for basic, and I did one time. I was like, I fucked myself. But it turned out being a good thing because it was just extra rounds when they wanted to shoot them down range. So I volunteered myself. The only sucky part was cleaning the rifle afterwards.
What normally happens when you volunteer yourself in basic?
You don't
Nothing good.
Nothing good.
Nothing ever comes good out of that.
It's just.
Paul, did you ever volunteer?
What's that?
Did you ever volunteer yourself in basic?
Fuck no, I didn't.
That's why Navy stands for Never Again Volunteer Yourself.
That's right. That's exactly what it stands for. Marine stands for
Army
Mine
on the back.
Tribes and Navy Equipment.
Oh, I was thinking Marine. I was thinking Marine stood for Muscles Are Required. Intelligence Not Essential.
Yeah, true. That one's also it applies. I've seen some really dumb fucking Marines.
Navy Equipment.
Yep.
Oh, we got some rain coming. Nice. So much further.
No, keep it. We've had too much over here.
Oh, we've had enough rain here too. Like, I gotta send you guys pictures. So like this bridge that got it was like completely gone underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Minnesota, we've gotten very little rain lately.
Hey, where are you at in Minnesota?
I live near the Twin Cities. I'm like in the middle between the Twin Cities and Northern.
Like Mankato, kind of?
Not Mankato. Mankato's further north. Not further north, further south. Mankato's further south. I'm just in the middle between the country and the Twin Cities. Like, it's a weird place. Basically, central Minnesota.
No, I asked because I'm originally from Minnesota.
Okay, because yeah, I live about 40 minutes from the Twin Cities, and then I live about an hour from Duluth. An hour or so, hour or two from Duluth.
Okay.
Right in that middle area.
I'm originally from Adrian, Worthington, Minnesota area.
Okay, I know about that, where that is.
It's like the tri-state area.
Yeah.
I'm an hour from Sioux Falls that way, and like 30 minutes to Iowa, south.
Okay, so yeah, you're over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm more near North South Dakota and Iowa.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, that makes it awesome.
I've been here my entire life.
I miss Minnesota.
I enjoy living here in Minnesota.
I just hate this cold.
I like the cold personally, so I guess I'm where I belong.
I know, but you know what I mean. That snow. You can't come to work.
Fucking Minnesota snow, yeah, that's something else. Especially if you live up north.
Oh,
you live in Duluth area, you're fucked. You're fucked 8 ways sideways every time of the year, besides 2 months of the year if you live in Duluth.
yeah. I've been to Duluth once. I loved it up there.
I've been to Duluth too many times. I fucking love Duluth.
I love the bowling alley that they have out there, the incline.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't park there.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you have good brakes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm putting up for my bedroom.
But no, when we first hit summer, we were raining for a bit, and then now the rain has stopped for so long that the grass is just dead. We have no green grass right now.
That's Minnesota in a nutshell.
Yeah, we have.
What's it like to live in Minnesota?
Well, Minnesota's the one state that where Mother Nature laughs at you, saying you can't have every season in a week. Yeah, no, you can. You can have every season in a day, actually.
Just wait 5 minutes.
Exactly.
So I got a question for you, Gut. Got a question for you. So when you because I know your profile says that you were a combat vet in OEF. Transitioning from military to civilian life, how'd that go for you?
It was different, man. It was completely different. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not the easiest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Still isn't. To be honest with you. I mean, I like going to concerts sometimes, but sometimes I don't.
Right.
Because they're like, "You want general mission?" Like, no. Give me
No.
Yeah, like, give me a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Or the hardest, I think, was also just dealing with life, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really don't know how to word it. Like, life was just different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like my parents weren't really the very supportive thing.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I was just like, like I was up one night and I couldn't sleep and stuff. And my mom's like, "I heard you up all night." And I'm like, "Yeah, what about it? And she's like, well, were you on your phone all night? I'm like, no. I mean, yeah, I was because I couldn't sleep. And she's like, it sounds like you need to turn off the phone. I'm like, no, Mom. I mean, I was having night terrors and stuff. And she's like, oh, that's just a phase. It's just a phase.
No, it's a real thing, Mom.
No. So, like, the hardest thing, I think, is explaining to people that transition.
Yep.
Like, there are some things like I love the 4th of July, but I hate surprise fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the one lighting off the fireworks, or you're letting me know you're lighting off fireworks, I'm totally fine with it. But I hate the ones where I'm trying to go to bed, or if you just randomly throw a M80 or something at me, and then I fucking hate it, dude.
You would hate my neighbors. My neighbors, legit, when 4th of July comes on, they fire off fireworks 24/7 to 3 a.m., and then they keep firing fireworks off until fucking Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Like, that stuff would drive me nuts, man.
Yeah, it's like my neighbors that live behind me. They do the professional fireworks in their backyard, so the mortar rounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, they explode right above my house. And yeah, we've had issues multiple times.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's the hardest thing in explaining to people what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, PTSD is a real thing. Mental issues are a real thing. And I always tell people, like, you see my profile on Twitter. If you see me on Facebook, you see me, if you want a game, whatever, on Xbox, feel free to reach me out. I may not get back to you, but it's the fact that you can always message me anytime, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Right.
I don't care if I knew you just from this podcast. I don't care if I knew you just a minute ago. Feel free to talk. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. Great advice.
I mean, I don't care how long I've known you, man. I just hit me up. I don't even care. Like, if you're having issues, I don't care that you didn't serve or anything. I will still help you out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We all have our demons.
Yep.
And there's no reason we should fight them alone.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I fought against it for the longest time, and it was actually my troops that forced me to go get help, because they were like, look, either you're going to go walk in there by yourself, under your own power, or we're going to literally pick your ass up and walk you over to mental health and throw your ass in there.
Oh, yeah, man. I didn't know my mental health was so bad until I started claiming disability from the VA. And they're like, oh, your PTSD, that's 70%.
Yep.
70%. Jeez, what's it at 100? Oh, well, that 100's like you don't care or anything. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, shit, I don't care regardless. But,
Right.
like, I get 100, like, it's really bad. Like, people, like, start losing, like, all kind of care in the world. They, like, don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
Like, they need, like, an extra push.
Yeah, they lose all hope on everything.
And it's crazy. Like, and I hate that we can't help our veterans as much as we need to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the way I explained to my girlfriend is, like, we watch these military movies and stuff. And I like watching a lot of World War II stuff. I mean, come on, I'm a 30-year-old male. What 30-year-old male doesn't like World War II? But
it's true. I mean, I'm 47. Believe me, I still watch that shit at any chance I get.
Hey, man, it's you either get into World War II or you start barbecuing and you just fish and get fat. I chose all four.
I'm gonna need to start fucking choosing better lives.
That's what I was told. Once you turn 30, that's your life choices. And I was like, well,
yeah, pretty much. It is.
But you watch those World War II movies and stuff like that, and you think to yourself, the last time that the U.S. as a whole went to the war was World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And she's like, and I say that to people, and they're like, what do you mean? We went to war many of times. It's like, nah, man. I mean, you got to think, like, a lot of people are forgetting about the veterans. Like, nobody stands behind them.
Right.
I had one guy. I was working construction. We were doing something for Tyson. We're putting a concrete slab so they could have more silos or something for their rendering the fat and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And this dude was wearing a Navy hat. I was like, oh, nice. You were in the Navy? I was wearing my hat that I'm wearing now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, my daughter is. I was like, well, congrats to your daughter, man. He's like, I told her not to. I was like, oh, why? You wanted to join a better branch or something? He's like, no, I just don't support the military, man. I mean, did you ever deploy? I was like, yeah. He's like, how do you feel that your buddies are getting killed for no reason? And I just got lost it at that guy. I got taken off the job site. But like I'm saying, though, World War II is the last time the U.S. went to a war. I think we need to get back into supporting our veterans where we need them. We need to support everything.
Yeah.
These guys are what help you give you your freedom. They're the ones that help you give you that right to stand up. They're the ones that help you choose that you want to be whatever now. I'm not getting into that topic. That's way too hot to talk about right now.
Oh yeah. That's a fire topic real quick.
Yeah,
that's
but
that's a topic that's not being opened up here.
yeah, that's what I said. They're the ones that help you choose that lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, they're the veterans are the ones that gave you the right to do the majority of the things that you do in your life.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get back into supporting everybody, especially the police, the firefighters, the ambulance, everything.
Yeah.
We need to get back into making our country 100% again.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to use the tragedy of 9/11, but after 9/11, I mean, this country was behind their first responders. They were behind their military. They were, everybody was united in one front. And you look at that from 2001 and you look at where we're at today, and it is just a completely different country. And it's heartbreaking. I mean, I retired a couple of years ago, but I can tell you that the country that I put my ass on the line for, is not the country that I'm seeing today. And it's utterly fucking devastating to see.
Yeah. It's the same way with people like, hey, would you join the military again? In today's society? No.
No.
I hate to put it that way. I mean, I'm glad I served and stuff, but in today's world, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I give my son all the props in the world. He graduated high school this year. His plans are to join the military, and
he's following. Isn't he following their footsteps as a CB?
As of right now, yeah, he's considering becoming a builder for the CBs. So
okay. So what are the CBs exactly in the Navy?
We are the combat engineers.
Okay.
We are the equipment operators. We're the builders, plumbers, electricians,
and the Marines' best friends.
And the Marines, yes, we are good friends.
Everybody's the Marines' best friends because it's as long as you have crayons.
Nah, well, no, we usually just come in and build their base for them, and then they're like, okay, thanks, guys.
Can I come in there?
Yeah. We're also 10th Mountain Division's worst nightmare because we will steal their vehicles right out from under them.
Hey, that's who came to replace us in Afghanistan.
Yeah, well,
wait. We replaced 10th Mountain.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we replaced 10th Mountain over there in Afghanistan.
I remember
and then who replaced us was Fort Lewis, the Stryker Battalion.
I remember the story that you said on the podcast before, Paul, where you tactically required like 6 Humvees from the 10th Mountain Division.
You absolutely did.
Hey, 10th Mountain's where they do the freaking cold weather training.
Yep.
Over there in New York, you wouldn't. You'd think it would be Alaska, but nope, it's in upstate New York.
Oh yeah.
My friend's trying to get a jungle patch right now. He's in Hawaii.
Oh, he's going through that course.
Well, good luck, bro.
Yeah, fuck that course. I'll tell you that right now.
I'd say fuck any course, man, to be honest with you.
Oh. Yeah, no, that jungle warfare course that they got in fucking Hawaii, it ain't no joke either.
That's what he wants to do. I was like, more power to you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's all you, not me.
Yeah. But remember, when it's all over, you volunteered for it. So,
Yeah.
So
I made a joke with him. I was like, so if you do jungle warfare, does that mean you have to go fight the predator? You're like, get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Go now.
So, Gut Truck, from my understanding, you used to do a little bit of streaming back in the day, didn't you?
I did.
So, what made you step away from that?
Just lost motivation, honestly, and stuff, and I needed to regather myself, and that's where I came up with my idea of kind of getting ready to do like I'm gonna try to get more of a setup going, and I'm gonna try to do a podcast and stuff. I want to try to get myself out there more.
You hear that, chat? Go follow Mr. Gut Truck on Twitch, man, to watch this podcast when he comes out.
That's going to be on a different Twitch channel. I'm going to make a whole new Twitch channel. I'm going to do a Twitter for this podcast and everything. But you can follow me on Twitter now.
Let me know. Let me know when you do, and I'll advertise in Asylum Arms.
All right, sounds good.
Absolutely.
And if need be, like I said, I saw you guys had a co-host. I can always co-host in here with my phone. I don't care. I love talking to people. It's one of my inspirations now. Like I'm going back to my roots because in high school, I went to a radio broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Course, and now I'm trying to get back into radio broadcasting.
Right.
Yeah. So if you need a co-host, whatever, hit me up.
Will do.
Hell, shit, fuck, I'm done. See you guys.
No, that's not how this works. No.
What?
No, that's not how this works.
I'm not getting paid. Fuck you, I'm out.
That's no.
What do you mean that's not how this works?
We're not talking about you.
You stay here.
my dog, like you were like, no. Over here looking at you like, yeah, what did I do? Yep. You guys. You want to say hi?
Oh, there's a puppers.
Oh God, Noodles, come here. Okay, fine. Go to your mom.
He's like, nope, deuce.
I call him Noodles because when we first got him,
mm-hmm.
we'd put collars on him and stuff. Oh, here he is. Oh, there he is. We'd put collars and stuff on him, and he'd just go limp as a noodle.
Oh yeah.
So do you have any advice for anyone that's planning to go into the military or army?
Good luck.
I like it.
No, man.
Short and simple. Good luck.
No, man. And seriously, in all seriousness, no. If you are planning to go, strive for it. If that's what your goal is, just do it. Don't let anybody tell you any different. I'll tell you what, nothing was more heartfelt than graduating basic training and then you find out how many people actually join the military and you find out how small it is. Just be proud of yourself. Even if you don't get past basic and you get medically discharged, don't defeat yourself for it.
At least you tried.
You still did something. You still earned that title. You did something that nobody else would. You risked yourself to at least sign that dotted line, payable up to your life for your country.
Yep.
And that's what I tell one of my friends. Like one of my best friends from high school, he got medically discharged because they found a tumor in his leg. Right. And he hates that he can't call himself a veteran. I'm like, bro, you're still a veteran. You did what most people couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You went out there. And also clear your mind, man. Just do what you're told. No questions asked. And I don't care if you say you're going to kick your drill sergeant's ass if he gets in your face. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not. I'm sorry. That's like the biggest bullshit lie.
I always love that one. I'd have joined, but a fucking drill sergeant gets in my face. I'm going to punch him. Once you're going to fucking do it.
And then never again.
Oh, yeah, because when that hurricane of other drill sergeants come over, it's over.
Oh, that shark attack.
Oh yeah. Which apparently they don't have anymore. It's not permitted.
Are you serious?
From what I was told the other day.
It's offensive these days.
Yes.
It's considered offensive and discriminating towards people.
Well, my drill sergeant's going to make it into. I swear to God, we had this guy with bad acne, and like one of the drill sergeants, hey, Brian, your mom missed with the coat hanger a few times.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if the shark attack is offensive, man, that's kind of what broke me right there. Like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Navy apparently they don't fucking they don't smoke the fucking recruits anymore. Like they used to PT us to death.
Oh yeah. get all your fucking
in the war.
Yeah, well, they get us all in our fucking, our PT gear and everything else like that. And you knew you were about to get smoked when our RDC would come in, go right to the thermostat and crank that motherfucker all the way up and lock the door. And yeah, he was like, "Oh no, we're gonna make the fucking ceiling rain tonight," and we did.
I always love these things that they say, because like we were just sitting in the war bay, and it was like, I don't know, week 8, week 7, or no, week 6. We got done qualifying, and we still had our rifles and stuff.
Yeah,
and you're in your kind of chill phase because you're about to graduate.
Yeah.
And the drill sergeant looks at us like, "Privates, you guys want to try a science experiment I've been wanting to try?"
Like, no, I do not, sir.
Right. Called ours drill sergeant. Most other branches call him sir, ma'am. Because only the officers in the army get called sir or ma'am. You'll get told that I work for a living. Since the officers don't do really anything.
True.
So don't call me sir or ma'am. It's drill sergeant.
Yeah.
But you kind of can't say no to a drill sergeant, so you're just like, okay. And we went outside. They put our M16s on the line, and he grabs a sandbag. I'm like, oh god, this can't be good.
Right.
He cuts open the sandbag, pours it all over our M4, or our M16s, pours another one on there, pours water on there. I was like, well, shit. I was hoping M16s would grow. Doesn't look like it. Go clean your rifles.
Yep. You're like, thanks, dick. Because you know what's going to happen. You're going to clean it really well, and then you're going to have it inspected, and they're going to tell you to go clean your fucking weapon anyway. It's never good enough.
I always thought about like slipping a $10 bill in my fucking charging. When you charge it, like, oh, what's that? Yeah, there you go.
I did that. It works.
I thought about doing it.
It does fucking work. I will tell you that right now. I did that. I handed my rifle over to my GM, and he just kind of pulled that slide back, and he was like, "Yeah, no, you're good."
So, since you were in the military, okay, and you were in the Navy, did you have any funny last names to go with seaman?
Other than the guy that was so when you join the Navy, you're a recruit. You're a fucking seaman.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy's last name was Seaman. So
Seaman.
Yes, that was. We always busted up laughing every time somebody would go, Seaman, come here, and we're like, what the and we just start busting up, and you could tell the RDCs were having a hard enough time holding their fucking faces on it.
I had a holder, so when we were in school, private holder.
Yep. No, when I went through A school, because I was at Fort Leonard Wood for A school, and it's Army base, and we're marching. You've got Navy coming one way, Army coming the other way, and our RDCs. Well, not our RDCs, but the drill instructors for the Army. They'd be like, "Hey, show me your seamen," and we're like, "Show me your privates," and he's like, "Fuck." It was always fun though. I mean, our cadence, we had ones that would bash the Army had ones that would bash the Navy, and we get into those fights. It was always fun.
Oh, the baby seal one was always my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Talking about killing baby seals.
Oh yeah. Or the little yellow bird.
Oh yeah. Snapped its neck.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the window seal.
Or my girlfriend was built like, never mind, we're not going that one.
Those are good things.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they can't fucking use them anymore.
I know. My favorite was always the drill sergeants that had that, like the black drill sergeants who had the soul in their voice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, like the way they called cadences. You're like, you have a voice of an angel.
Mm-hmm. And it's amazing how quickly, if you have a cadence caller that does it well, you will see the entire line, like the way they march will completely change based on who the fuck is calling cadence. Yeah. If you got the squarest, whitest guy fucking doing the cadence, everyone looks like they're a fucking robot. But like you said, you have that guy that's got that soul in there, you will see people start strutting while they're fucking marching.
Oh yeah, their shoulders sticking up and everything. Like Like if you have Steve Perry out there singing Cadence.
No.
So, Gut Truck, what was the stupidest thing you got in trouble for your time in your service?
Stupid. Define stupid. Like I did, or that I got in trouble for.
The stupidest things you just got in trouble for.
Because
I know Paul's got in trouble for shit he didn't do.
yeah. Well, like I guess one time, like I didn't shave, and I grow facial hair pretty fast, and I didn't shave, and the drill sergeant asked me why I didn't shave. I said I just said I was lazy.
Oh no.
So all us males had to carry razor blades in our pockets.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we all shaved. I mean, that was about it.
I mean, we had a guy, same thing, grew facial hair, forgot to shave. Our female chief walked up to him and said, "How come he didn't shave?" His response in front of, our company was, "Well, how come you didn't?" Damn. You don't say that to the female chief, especially one that was part of Log Sue, so she worked with the SEALs way back when. She was an absolute beast of a woman. And she's an Alaskan Eskimo. So she will fuck your world up.
No, I'm laughing because like we had a Somalian dude with us. His name was Tala, and he looked like he was overweight, but boy, could that boy haul ass and freaking carry.
Yeah, when he said that to our to Chief, all of us were just kind of like, "Well, nice knowing you, bud." And she just said, "In my office," and she walked in there, closed the door. Our first class came, out to us, and he was like, "Everyone, get out of the fucking yard now. Go, make yourself disappear for a little while." We're like, "Yeah, somebody's gonna die today."
Do we need to get tombstones ready?
Should we get the backhoe and start digging his hole?
No, you need to go dig it with your e-tool.
Fuck that. That's what I love to be an equipment operator. When we go out into the field, everyone's like, the rest of the battalion, they're digging their fucking fighting positions with their e-tools. Here come the equipment operators, Alpha Company. We're bringing backhoes in to start digging crew serve pits and fucking fighting positions. Everyone's like, can you do that? And I'm like, no, dude, you picked your fucking fate. That's what they say in the Navy. You pick your rate, you pick your fate. Well, guess what? I picked the one where I don't have to use an e-tool.
Yeah. I remember weed eating with a e-tool.
Oh yeah.
For division review.
Sounds so much fun.
You should try edging with one. It's even better.
Oh yeah, that's fun too.
And not the type of edging some of our listeners are thinking of, you weird fucks.
Right. You sadistic motherfucker.
Yeah. You guys need to stop playing around on Pornhub.
Okay, guys. Okay, there's other sites out there besides for Pornhub. Grow up.
True. Not many, but there's some. Rex is like, anybody got the names of those things?
No. You shut the fuck up.
Just ask Jeeves.com.
There you go.
Remember that was the thing in school. Because Google was banned from using in school, so we would use our other ones like Yahoo, MSN.
Yeah.
We just need to make a porn website that's made by Marines.
What, you want to see a whole bunch of crayons?
That's not going to be a very pleasant place to go.
That's the point.
Speaking of Marines, the funny story about the Marines, so I was on my way back home from Afghanistan, and I was in the smoke pit, smoking a cigarette, and this Marine comes in. He's like, "Mind if I squeeze in here?" It's like, "I don't care, Sergeant." He's like, "It's Staff Sergeant." It's like, what? Marines are so picky about their rank.
Oh yeah.
And then I looked over again. Like,
just don't fuck up with the gunny. That's all I got to say.
I know. And then I looked at him again. I was like, "Wait, Sergeant Heb, and he looks at my name tag. He's like, "Oh, Gutman, what's up?" This was my Marine recruiter when I was going to sign up for the Marines.
Oh fuck!
Oh, what's up, man? I was like, just coming back from deployment, join the Army because you never answered your phone. And he's like, "Oh, that was my secretary's fault." I was like, "Sergeant Heb, you didn't know it. I have a damn secretary." He's like, "Yeah, you're right. Glad the branch accepted your ass, though." I was like, "I'll tell you what, you had a nice car." Because at the time I was driving, I worked at Walmart changing oil and stuff, and I got one of the Marine recruiter's vehicles, and he had his personal like orange Mustang. I think it was Staff Sergeant Montgomery.
God, one of those
5-speed. It was freaking cool. I was just like, "Yeah, watch this."
See, and then we have people like a particular chief that is on base. Well, used to be on base where I'm at. That he got one of those fancy fucking Corvettes.
Yeah,
but he painted it in the Navy Chiefs colors, so blue and gold, and then it's got Navy Pride and Chiefs Pride all over the fucking thing, and
makes you want to TP it.
No, it made me want to fucking just like grab a dozer and run the fucking thing over.
I mean, you were a equipment operator. You very well could have.
Oh, believe me, we had a long talk many a time sitting in the motor pool. Like, we can just make this happen.
There's a lot of those guys that I just feel like, man, I wish I still had my core tool when I used to change tires. Just take out the core of their tires.
Yeah.
Why
is my tire flat? I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Air it up. It's not airing up.
Just keep airing it. It'll work sooner or later.
Yeah, man. I remember when I was good friends with the medic or the maintenance and cooks and everything. And the best one was I was helping out the mechanics. I mean, I didn't do my job. I did like other people's jobs because I was always friends with the other people.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody else admitted other people. And the best one was like this new private comes in while we're working on the vehicle, and he's like, "Hey, private, can you go get me a PSI gauge?" Yeah, and he goes looks all over for it.
Yep.
Okay, Rex, can you get what a PSI gauge is?
Doesn't exist.
A what?
It doesn't fucking exist.
Oh, it does.
It legitimately does.
Just spell out PSI.
I'm good.
What does it spell?
I'm good.
It spells Pepsi. All you have to do is get a Pepsi.
Yep.
Oh, that's true.
Or you just tell like the newer privates, go over there and go tell the platoon sergeant you're looking for a dummy 7. See if you can find one.
Or the ID-10T.
Or ask your platoon sergeant why you didn't issue your BA-11s.
Oh, the shit we were allowed to do back then that we can no longer be fucking do.
Oh man,
I
was in an all-male MOS, and then when I was getting out, we got 13 mics in. 13 Bravo was an all-male. 13 mic it was split.
Yeah.
It was a mix MOS, and we started getting females in, and my weapon wasn't qualified, so my gunny let me use his rifle, and he had like an ACOG on it, so it was nicer to qualify with.
Mm-hmm.
And my gunnery sergeant was just like, "So what do you think about old Bessie?" I was like, "Yeah, she's a good one." And Gunny's like, "Yeah, she's my main bitch." I was like, "You can't say that anymore, Gunny."
Yep. That's not allowed because we all know that's not your main bitch now.
Yeah, we got a female LT back there, Gunny. Don't say it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend Clark, who I told you guys about earlier, and the best one was there's a female Clark. They're like, "Clark," and Clark's like, "Yeah." And the other female was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh hell no, there can only be one." I was like, "Shut up, Clark."
Yeah. Clark, you pregnant? Huh?
Clark would always respond for like her too. It'd be funny. You could hear him in the back of this other side of formation while they're talking to second platoon, and we're over here in first platoon.
Right.
Like there's Clark. Clark, You got shots in the morning. I did mine yesterday, not you. Female Clark. Oh, my bad.
Yep. Yeah. I've said. Actually, we talked last week about names, people having the same names.
Yeah, because you've had an experience in that one.
Yes, I did.
Would you mind telling Guttruck your experience with that one?
Let's just say I was accused of fucking around with a female while out in the field, but it wasn't me.
Were you like, I wish it was?
No, hell no.
She was one of those.
Yeah, no. She was what we called a CB mattress.
Yeah. She was the platoon morale.
Quite a few times.
Yeah. Heard about those in Afghanistan.
Oh yeah.
And the headquarters company.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the
company.
Yeah. Well, they were over there on the FOP while we're over there in the COP. I remember we'd do midnight raids to like the other freaking bigger bases because we didn't have a 24-hour chow hall. We just had the little trailer.
The fucking gee-dunk piece of shit.
Yeah. So we didn't have like midnight chow, so we'd do like raids to like the bigger fobs just to go get midnight chow.
Yep.
While we were doing it.
Hey man, midnight chow was doing it. And then hearing the Air Force complain that they got like crab legs again, you're like,
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Shut up.
Fuck, the fourth day we've had steak. Shut up.
Yeah, the worst one was like, we're on our way back and we're over there at Manas, which is in Kyrgyzstan. And Kyrgyzstan's where also Borat's from. So every time we landed, all of us would be like, very nice.
Of course.
And we were there and like we were getting food and stuff. We're like happy with what we got, and all I can hear is like this captain from the Air Force, mozzarella sticks again. like really, you're that upset?
Would you hear a complaint about the most simple things that you would be okay with at your time, and just,
I'm like, would you rather have like a bologna sandwich at lunch with like some hard ass bread?
Yep.
Would you like a 72-hour MRE that only lasted you probably 2 meals?
Because every single other branch is saying, you want to trade?
I know, man. Like I was thinking to myself, like after like I went home once, like I was chilling in the USO, and this guy was just right here next to me, and I was like, "Oh, so what branch you in?" He's like, "Air Force." I was like, "Oh, nice. You going home or something?" He's like, "No, man, I'm going to my next duty station." I was like, "Oh yeah, what's your duty station?" He's like, "Going to Cheyenne, Wyoming." I'm like, "What the hell is in Cheyenne, Wyoming?"
Right.
Like, what's the Air Force doing down there? He's like, "Oh man, I'm a medic in the Air Force, so I'm gonna be a paramedic for the Cheyenne days over there at the rodeo." I'm like, you get to go to a rodeo?
Oh yeah.
What? I'm doing the wrong branch.
Yeah, the only time we were upset about our dinners is if we were deployed and all of a sudden it was steak and lobster night, because that meant our deployment was being extended.
Yeah. Well, that
was always their way of saying, hey, we're gonna butter you up and then fuck you.
The worst one was when we had steaks. Like we actually grilled out steaks.
Oh yeah.
Like, where do we get steaks? Don't ask.
No, you never want to know.
It better not have been that goat that I just seen get fucked over there by that freaking little Habba guy while I was on Tower Guard.
You check, where do we get these steaks? Don't ask, and don't ask why we're giving you steak either.
And like the seasoning would be like some mediocre seasoning because our KP never had that much.
Oh yeah.
It was
you guys make everything bland. Yeah, no shit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I use salt and pepper on my steaks now, but
yeah,
I don't know what their definition of salt and pepper was. It was just like, this is bitter.
You just have a bottle of sodium. That's all you have.
It's an MSG in a bottle.
Pretty much.
Just a splash of MSG. Oops.
Oopsie.
I always got a kick out of how they could fuck up eggs.
Oh, dude, like I can, like when I go out to eat now, Like, and like, or if me and my girlfriend go out of town and we're like, she's like, oh, look, I got an apple breakfast. They have eggs, honey. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch my eggs get being made before I get eggs like that.
Yep.
Because, oh, man. Rex, I'm going to find somewhere to get powdered eggs, and I'm going to give you the packet, and you can go make yourself some powdered eggs.
I've had powdered eggs. My school did powdered eggs.
Let me tell you, when they don't mix properly and you just take a bite.
When I was in school for elective credits, I would work in the cafeteria, so I would get elective credit, but I also get money from it too. And we use powdered eggs at our school.
Yeah, don't worry. The military does such a good job of it that they're so watery that you could fucking eat your eggs with a straw.
Like they like my school ordered powdered eggs by 5-gallon buckets of the shit.
No, this was like just like a plastic bag, and you see them shaking it like.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there? Is that your Camelback? Oh no, I'm making eggs, bro.
No, I've had powdered eggs. I've also had powdered eggs horribly done, and yeah, they're horribly done when they're horribly done.
There is no such thing as good powdered eggs.
No, there really fucking isn't.
There's no way you can master that. If you can master that, more power to
you. Get a medal. You get a gold medal that's one of a kind if you can master it.
If you can make me enjoy it, I give props to you. To not put salt and pepper on it, and I don't need hot sauce. So good luck.
We had one CS, a culinary specialist, cook for the Navy. Yeah, he would fuck up everything that he was supposed to be cooking, and was clueless. So our prank to him was we bought him powdered water, and we gave him the package. Yeah, and we gave him the package, and the dude was legit happy as shit that he finally had powdered water. And as he's pouring water into this container to make water, we're all just looking at him like, do you get this yet? And he's just like, what? It's powdered water. I'm like, never mind.
It's dehydrated water.
Yeah, you're using water to fucking make it water.
I burnt the water, guys.
Right. Well, I mean, like, we grabbed the packet at one point, and we pointed at the directions where it says, just add water. And he's like, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, you're still not getting this, are you?
Homer Simpson if he joined the Navy.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking horrible.
What you mean? This one, I'm adding water to the water, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that episode of The Simpsons when Homer is trying to freaking make cereal, and he pours cereal and milk in the thing, and it just catches on fire?
Yeah.
What?
That was this guy, because he could, yeah, no.
So, Pool, what was the worst thing you've been served in your time in the Navy?
Worst thing I was served.
Horse papers.
No, it wasn't that. It was my re-enlistment contract. No.
yeah, I can do that
one. I didn't necessarily.
Mine was the prime rib.
I think that the failed attempt at a burger that they did one time. I've never seen a burger.
Fine failed attempt at a burger.
I've never seen a burger that was cooked to 4 different temperatures at once.
Excuse me?
Oh, you're talking about like where the outer was like a hard as a rock. Then
like one quarter of it was raw. Over here was medium. Over here was completely burnt to shit. And then over here, no.
Are you sure they didn't take a blowtorch to it?
No, we actually watched them fucking put it on the grill. Don't know how the fuck they screwed it up.
Bro, that sounds like something like you learned in science.
How do you
107 and you see like the diagram of the earth?
Yeah, of different ways. Yeah. Yeah, no, they that person perfected it in one shot.
I'm just picturing with a periodic table tray. All right, and then if you do this happened. All right, cool.
No, I don't know how he fucked that up, but like, I legit went to take a bite and I was like, oh my God, this thing's fucking horrible. And then I broke the fucking thing open and there was different fucking cooking temperatures throughout it. And I'm like, how do you do this?
Like it takes skill to do it that way. I feel like
SpongeBob lives in the ocean and he can do better than you.
I feel like it takes skill to purposely do it that way.
I don't know if it's skill or Give him a round of applause for doing such a thing.
I was ready to put him in for a fucking, Navy Achievement Medal because that was a fucking achievement right there.
I mean, shoot, it's just like my Xbox. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Give this guy a promotion. This motherfucker's brilliant.
The prime rib was mine.
What was wrong with the prime rib?
We all got like bad stomach, and the whole freaking our whole platoon was our whole section was out. Like our whole battery was out due to the people that had prime rib.
Oh.
We were all ourselves, and you talk about Benadryl. It was bad.
So don't have prime rib in the army.
Like I see it on the menu, like I want prime rib, but I'm scared of prime rib.
Do you get flashbacks? And you look at prime rib? Do you get flashbacks?
Looks good, but last time I had prime rib,
this fucker's got PTSD from prime rib.
Shit like that'll happen.
But my favorite meal though was the yakisoba. When they made that, I don't know what it is. Something about spaghetti noodles, hamburger.
I haven't heard of that one before.
It's like hamburger, spaghetti noodles, some peppers and stuff like that. It's like supposed to be like some kind of Asian dish, but it's actually pretty good.
Well, what's your favorite?
That they served us?
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's a fair presumption. That's fair.
My favorite was when I got to leave.
Yeah.
Well, we mainly had to because none of our defects were really open. Or we'd work.
Okay, so I would say my favorite, and it wasn't the Navy that served it. It was when we were in Haiti, and we had been there. The only thing we were allowed to eat was fucking MREs, but we finally got permission to go to the embassy, and the embassy was serving burgers and
legit burgers.
They were goat, but it was a legit fucking meal. So, I would say that was probably my favorite after eating MREs for, every day for months on end.
I've had goat before the army when I was in Honduras, when I was in school now. We went there when I was in church for a mission trip, and that was pretty good. I was like, oh, what is this? And they're like, it's Chiva. I'm like, oh, what's Chiva? Oh, that's goat. It's pretty good.
Yep.
So, Paul, how many places have you been deployed to? I know you've been to quite a few.
More than one and less than 100.
That's fair. I'm assuming there's a few you can't talk about.
Correct.
Or he lost count.
That could also be.
Because I know there's a lot of shit you can't talk about.
There's just a couple of deployments that I'm not permitted to talk about.
Yeah.
Give them about another 20 years or so, maybe.
Yeah. By then, I'll be 67 and won't give a flying fuck what they do to me.
Exactly. Wait 20 years. All
right, guys. In 20 years, we're going to do Dead Sequel Part 3.
No, trust me, I will be on the fucking news station at that point. I'll be like, oh, let me tell you what the fuck just happened.
Deadpool. Can you imagine Dead Sequel over there?
Back in my day.
Oh man, I look at these old people and I just think that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. And then I heard this freaking nursing home around here gives alcohol to their residents. It's like, oh, that's where I want to go. And my girlfriend's like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm just gonna be there. I'm gonna be that old man. Hey, Sonny, come pour me my wild turkey.
Yep.
Sonny, you poured it wrong.
It's like we were laughing. We did we had a bunch of us go over to the VA, retirement home out here, and we were helping them out. And this one old man, God love him, he did not give a shit. So one of the people that were with us, she was a good looking girl, and he made sure to take advantage of that. The second he got a chance, he ran up behind her and brought his arms around the front like he was going to be her new bra, and then told her to sit on his lap and all this other shit. And, God love her. She was as nice as humanly possible. I'm just like, I want to be that guy when I get older.
I know, right? And nobody thinks of anything about it. Like, he's just so funny and cute. And you're like, God, I can't wait till I'm that old and I have an excuse. Now I'm just a perv.
Yeah.
But
I do it now and I go to jail.
Okay, I'm allowed. Or I could pull off the normal veteran card. I served for your country. I deserve this.
Yes.
I deserve every minute of it.
Nope, I can't wait to get that old, and I'm just not going to give a flying fuck what anybody thinks. I mean, I don't now, but I can get away with it.
Yeah, I say you already don't give a fuck.
No, I don't.
I mean, do you, Rex?
Not really.
I mean, who does give a fuck, really?
Mm-hmm.
But,
unfortunately, there's people out there that do.
I mean, just ask chat. Who really does care?
No one in my community.
Exactly.
So it works out perfectly.
Exactly.
All the squirrels looking for our nuts, man. We're just
this is true.
All right, guys. We are approaching the end of this episode, though.
All right.
So we are going to raid out into Valhalla today.
Oh,
Val's online, huh?
He is indeed.